This is RD Sharma Solution Class 12. We are taking exercise 19.30 of chapter number 19, Indefinite Integrals. Integration of 1 by x, x minus 2, x minus 4. Now we'll do it using the partial fraction, integration by partial fraction. How do we write this? So we'll write this with, in our mind, three factors in the denominator. We have three factors, so we'll have three constants, a, b and c. So one by one we'll use it, like a by x, then b by x minus 2 and c by x minus 4. So actually we are integrating these three separate terms by evaluating a, b and c thereafter. So 1 by x, x minus 2 and x minus 4. Now we'll write it as I just suggested, a by x, b divided by x minus 2 and c divided by x minus 4. Now take the LCM now. So how to take the LCM? Sometimes it will be difficult for some students. So just multiply the denominator, all the terms, x, x minus 2 and x minus 4. Now apart from x, whatever is there, multiply it with a. That means x is already there, so you have to multiply a with x minus 2 and x minus 4. Similarly, b has x minus 2 in the denominator. So except x minus 2, whatever is in the denominator, just have it. So x into x minus 4 will be multiplied by b. Similarly, c will be multiplied by x into x minus 2, which is again without x minus 4. Now the next thing is denominator gets cancelled. So 1 will be equal to a x minus 2 x minus 4 plus b into x minus 4 plus c into x minus 2. Now the way of solving this is, first we'll put x equals to 0. b and c will go 0. Then x equals to 2. If you put x equals to 2, the first term and the third term will become 0. Similarly, x equals to 4, the first term and the second term will become 0. So x equals to 0, 2 and 4 that we have to put. Now as I have just suggested, x equals to 0 will only leave a. So a, you have to put x as 0, so 0 minus 2, 0 minus 4. So this a will be equal to what? See, 4 2s are 8, so a will be 1 by 8. So 1 divided by 8 is a. Now taking x equals to 2, just put it here also, because of course x equals to 2 will become a, will make a and c term 0. Only b you are going to get here. So these two will be 0, so we don't have to worry about it. So b into 2 into 2 minus 4. So this b will be equal to 1 divided by 2 into negative 2. 2 into negative 2 is negative 4. So negative 1 by 4. Now coming to c. When you put x equals to 4, first and second term along with a and b will become 0. You will get a c here. Now put x equals to 4. So 4 minus 2. So 2 into 4 is 8. So c also has come as 1 by 8. So a, b, c we have got. Now replace these three in this one. Let us call it as equation number 1, and then we'll integrate them separately. So the equation becomes like this. So we have already got the partial fractions. 1 by 8 that we have got as a. 1 by x dx. What was b? Negative 1 by 4. Integration of 1 divided by x minus 2. Then we have the c, which is 1 divided by 8. Integration of 1 divided by x minus 4 dx. Now you already know integration of 1 by x is modulus x log. So log modulus x. So 1 by 8 log modulus of x minus 1 by 4 log modulus of x minus 2. 1 by 8 log modulus of x minus 4 plus a constant of integration. Now this is done. But if you want to make it more simplified, you can take 1 by 8 common, because we see 1 by 8 is along with two terms. So when you take 1 by 8, log x will remain, log x minus 4 will remain, and then c will always be there. And then here you have to multiply this by 2. Then you get 1 by 4. That's why 2 log modulus of x minus 2. Now there are three things I am going to use. First thing will be log a plus log b equals log a into b. So log a multiplied by b. This is the first thing. Second thing we'll use is log a minus log b is equal to log a divided by b. And third thing we'll use is a log b will be equal to log b raise a. What does it mean? The power goes inside to the power of b. So log x minus 2, the middle term, x minus 2 square will be formed. This will be log modulus of x minus log x minus 2 whole square. And you can just think it as log modulus x plus log x minus 4, that is log x into x minus 4. Then subtract it with log x minus 2 whole square. So it will go in the denominator. So let's write it like this. After combining all these, log x into x minus 4 divided by x minus 2 whole square. You can do it either way. First, you can subtract log x minus 2 whole square, then add it with log x minus 4, or like this also. Eventually, we are going to get 1 by 8 log modulus of x into x minus 4 divided by x minus 2 whole square. So let me write it formally, the final answer, and that is 1 by 8 ln. Log base is ln. So you can write ln also. Ln x minus 4 divided by x minus 2 whole square, and inside a modulus, and then you can just add a constant of integration. That's your final answer. So a very straightforward question, and many things you have learned in this one. I hope it's clear to you. Now in this question, we have x square plus x minus 1 divided by x square plus x minus 6. Now the order is same. So we'll write it something like this. 1 plus a divided by factor 1, b divided by factor 2. Because we know that x square plus x minus 6 can be easily divided into two factors. Because you have 6, so 2 3s are 6. You will get a 1. So x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. You can take x common, x plus 3 will be there. You can take negative 2 common, x plus 3 will be there. So x minus 2 into x plus 3 is there. So you can write it as 1 plus a divided by x minus 2 plus b divided by x plus 3. Now initially I told you that this is how you are going to write this. But how this 1 has come, how this a and b has x minus 2 and x plus 3 as the denominator. So let's start with the scratch, or from the scratch. That is from the beginning. Now one thing you have to remember, that we have already computed x square plus x minus 6 as two factors, x minus 2 into x plus 3. So x square plus x minus 6 will give you what? This integration will be x square plus x minus 1. Just write it like this. X square plus x minus 6 in the numerator. Now you need a negative 1. How do you get a negative 1? You just have to add a plus 5. It's actually equal to x square plus x minus 1 only. But we wanted the denominator also as one term. Now let's divide x square plus x minus 6 to both the terms. That is, we have changed x square plus x minus 1 as x square plus x minus 6 plus 5. So I'm taking x square plus x minus 6 first with the denominator x square plus x minus 6. And the second term will be 5 divided by x square plus x minus 6. Now when you integrate this, dx will always be there, remember. The first term is going to be only integration of dx. That's how 1 has come. When you cancel this, integration of dx will come. If you see initially I told you this 1 will come from where? Here. Then you can take 5 common. Integration of dx divided by x square plus x minus 6. So this will be x square minus px plus q. If this kind of expression is there, integration by partial fraction will be 1a by px minus p and b by x minus q, if you can form x minus p and x minus q as the factor of x square minus px plus q. So integration will become like this. Integration of dx will be x, 5. Now x square plus x minus 6 can be written as x minus 2 into x plus 3. So just write it here, x minus 2 into x plus 3. You already have a dx here. Let's call it as I1 from here to here. Let's call it as I1. So final answer will be I equals to x plus 5I1. We'll compute this I1 just now. Now, in order to find out this I1, if you recall, we have 1 divided by x minus 2 and then x plus 3. And this will be equated to, because we have two factors in the denominator, it will be a divided by x minus 2 and then b divided by x plus 3. Now, if you don't understand this, how to take the LCM, just cross multiply a with x plus 3, b with x minus 2. This is a cross multiplication. Then denominator you just multiply and write as it is, because the left hand side which I am writing x minus 2 and x plus 3 is actually equal to the denominator when we multiply x minus 2 and x plus 3. So this x minus 2 and x plus 3 will get cancelled. When you cancel it, then you get an equation 1 equals to a into x plus 3 plus b into x minus 2. Let's call it as equation number 2. First we'll put x equals to negative 3 so that the term with a becomes 0. This whole term is going to become 0. When you put x equals to 2, the b term will become 0. So let's do it respectively. X minus 3 I am placing. This first term you can just ignore because it's going to be 0. 1 will be equal to b into x is negative 3 minus negative 2. So this b will be equal to 1 by 5 in negative. When you put x equals to 2, the second term is going to be 0 in equation number 2. This 1 will be equal to a 2 plus 3. So a became 1 by 5. So if you see here, I has become, because it was initially a divided by x minus 2 plus b divided by x plus 3, a and b we have found out, so it will be 1 by 5x minus 2, the first term, and then we have negative, so let's change this sign, negative 1 by 5 and divided by x plus 3. This was your I1 if you remember. When you want to integrate this I will be equal to x plus 5i1. We'll put it here. Let's integrate I1 first. So this I1 will be 1 by 5 we can take outside, 1 by 5 here also we can take outside. Actually we can take 1 by 5 outside from both the terms. So this will be log modulus of x minus 2, because this 1 by x integration is log x. Log x minus 2 minus log x plus 3, and don't forget about this 1 by 5. Here also 1 by 5, you can take them outside also. Now you need to multiply this by 5, because you have to add a x after multiplying it with 5. So when you multiply it by 5, as I told you, 1 by 5 can be taken outside. When it gets multiplied by 5, all 1 by 5 will vanish. So only this log modulus of x minus 2 and minus log x plus 3 modulus x plus 3 will remain. You can also write ln, because ln is simply log base e. So log modulus of x plus 3 plus a constant of integration. This is your I. Now if you want to just make it more simplified, you can write it as x plus log a minus minus log b is what? Log a by b. You already know that. So x plus log x minus 2 divided by x plus 3 plus constant of integration. So whichever you want to keep, you can keep it. So this is the result we were talking about. I hope it's clear to you now. Now in this question, this is a quadratic equation in the numerator. We have x plus 2, x minus 1, that is we have already factors in the denominator which will form quadratic equation. So x plus 2 and x minus 1 has to be multiplied first. That means it will give you x square minus x plus 2x, and that's minus 2. So x square plus x minus 2. This integration, let's write I here. So it will be 3 plus 4x minus x square. I'm writing the denominator as x square plus x minus 2, which we have got up after multiplying x plus 2 and x minus 1. Now you have to equate somewhere or put x square plus x minus 2 or get this one in the numerator. Now first you can have this negative x square you need to have. So negative x square plus 4x plus 3. Now how to do this? I am now going to tell you the wrong approach. So I'm doing something wrong, then I'll correct, and you'll see why we cannot do this. So negative x square plus 4x plus 3 divided by x square plus x minus 2 is already there with you. Now just write x square plus x minus 2 in the numerator. So what we have to add to this x square plus x minus 2 or subtract, so that we get a negative x square plus 4x plus 3. So I'm just saying x square plus x minus 2, we are adding some a to get a negative x square plus 4x plus 3. So this a will be equal to negative x square plus 4x plus 3. This goes on the right, negative x square and negative x plus 2. So this negative x square will be negative 2x square. 4x minus x is 3x, and 3 plus 2 will be equal to 5. That means we have to add negative x square plus 3x plus 5 with x square plus x minus 2 in order to get 3 plus 4x minus negative x square. So I'm writing it as it is. Alright. Now just separate them out with x square plus x minus 2 as the denominator. So when you write this x square plus x minus 2 in the denominator, what do you get? This you will get as 1. But again we are left with the same issue, same problem. So this will not work. I hope you got the idea. That means you have to divide now. You have to apply some other approach. So I'm dividing x square plus x minus 2. That is negative x square plus 4x plus 3 by x square plus x minus 2. So you need a negative x square here, multiply it with negative 1. So just negative x square. Just multiply x square plus x minus 2 with negative 1 and write it in the denominator. So this is what you get. Now subtract these two equations. So this will get cancelled. 4x plus x will be 5x and 3 minus 2 will be plus 1. Now the same thing here is, how do we write this? First we write negative 1, then we have 5x plus 1 in the numerator, and denominator is x square plus x minus 2. Now if you check this, just take the LCM and you will get the same equation from where we started. Alright, so you understood the wrong approach, and or the better approach is to do this which I just showed you. Now you have to integrate this term. So this I will be equal to integration of negative 1 dx, then the integration of 5x plus 1 divided by x square plus x minus 2 dx. Integration of dx will be negative x, and the I1 integration, which is 5x plus 1 divided by x square plus x minus 2, we'll just do it now. So this I1 has come as 5x plus 1 divided by x square plus x minus 2. We have already done that. I assured you that we are going to use this. But we need to use the factor, and factor is already there with us. So this ax plus b divided by some form of quadratic equation will give you a divided by x minus 1. You can write it like this: a divided by x minus 1 and b divided by x plus 2. You can write x minus 1 and x plus 2 either way, that is as the first term or the second term. So I'm writing x minus 1 as the first term, x plus 2 as the second term. So eventually you have to integrate these two. But before that, you have to get the a and b. So just take the cross multiplication or the LCM. A into x plus 2 plus b into x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 2, which is on the left hand side also. So left hand side and right hand side both have x plus 2 and x minus 1. So just cancel these two out. This x now you have to put as negative 2. That will eliminate the a term. So let's put x equals to negative 2 and then x equals to 1 here, so that we eliminate the b term. So we'll put x equals to 1 in second step. So 5x plus 1 will be equal to a into x plus 2 plus b into x minus 1. In this equation, which is equation number 1, I am indicating. So 5 into negative 2, I am writing negative 2 in place of x, will be equal to b, and negative 2 negative 1 will give you negative 3. So this will be negative 10 plus 1 equals to b into negative 3, and then negative 9 equals to b into negative 3. 9 and 9, when negative gets cancelled, b equal to 3 3s are 9, so b will be equal to 3. So we have got b equals to 3. Now put x equals to 1 in this equation number 1. So the second term will become 0. You will get an a from here. So 5 into 1 plus 1 equals to a 1 plus 2. So 5 plus 1 is 6. A, this is 3. So you get a equals to 2. So we have a equals to 2, b equals to 3. Put it in this equation here. So let me write it here. I1 I call it initially. So this will be a is 2, b is 3. So just change it. 2 divided by x minus 1. b is 3, 3 divided by x plus 2. Now we have to integrate this. When you integrate this, you can take this constant 2 as a constant. So I1 will be 2 integration of 1 by x minus 1 dx plus 3 integration of 1 by x plus 2 dx. This will be 2 log modulus of x minus 1 plus 3 log modulus of x plus 2 plus a constant of integration. But if you remember, there was a first term which I called that we are going to add it, negative x, and then followed by these two terms. So we have plus 2 log modulus of x minus 1 plus 3 log modulus of x plus 2 plus constant of integration. This is your final answer. So this is the reference. This is what are the steps you need to follow. The main thing is the logic is my responsibility. But all these putting x plus 2 equals to 0, which I speak, you have to write it. Alright. So the concept, if you understand, you can write English always. It's up to I know that you'll be able to do that. So this will take later on. Thank you so much. Have a good one.